friends. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. I salute each and every one of you. From here, it is another bright and faithful day that Elohim has given to us, that we will rejoice and be glad in it. As Biafrans, we are grateful today that in this time in history of the world, we are here doing something for ourselves. I am grateful to be part of this generation that is not only making history, but changing the narrative of yesterday. I'm proud to be part of Mrs. Simon Eba Joko. I'm proud to be part of this generation of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I'm proud to be part of this generation sacrifice. You know, it's not everyone that knows what it means to make sacrifice. Like the so-called criminals you have in the system in the name of governors, senators, local government chairmen, and what have you. Bunch of criminals all over the place that only interested in enriching themselves and pocketing the whole world, putting the whole world in their pocket. I'm proud to be associated with these honorable men and women that are selflessly fighting for the cause of Biafra, for the freedom of our people. I'm proud to be part of this generation. I don't know about you. I want to use this opportunity to say, congratulations to all those that have availed themselves and make themselves available for this move. For those that have made themselves available, that are giving themselves for this particular cause. This is a noble cause for the Biafrans, and I'm proud to be part of it. May Elohim's name be praised, both now and forevermore. Thank you so much, Biafrans. This morning, I want to let the Zoological Republic and those that are busy having secret meetings and those that are busy making consultations and throwing money around to see how the contraption can be saved, to see how their den of thieves can be preserved, to see how they can continue their legacy of criminality, to see how they can continue their criminal tendency on daily basis. I have a message for you. Your gang of robbery and criminality and warmongering is over. Your zoo is way too late to save. Your zoological republic is way too late to save. Had it been, perhaps, Elohim have anything in store for the zoological republic that was created, amalgamated, concocted for business interests of British, Had it been Elohim has any interest in it, the Zoological Republic would have been safe 66 years ago, 64 years ago. If you minus the years of amalgamation, the zoo would have been safe before the occurrence, before the genocide that took place 1967, 1970. But on that genocide, the Biafrans crossed the Rubicon and the Zoological Republic crossed the road of no return. That is this day they signed their failure warrant. That is the day they penned their signature on failure and disgrace. It doesn't matter the amount of meetings you have. It doesn't matter how much money you throw around. It doesn't matter how many tons of gold, silver, diamond, uranium, oil, how many barrels you're ready to throw around and dash people. Your zoological republic is way too late to be saved. And by the second day of December, you will get to understand it more better for those dumbasses among you, because I know that those intelligent ones among you have already seen the rising of the sun. They have already seen that they are only beating a dead horse. A dead horse cannot run. The Zoological Republic is a dead horse. And from here will emerge healthy and successful nations created by Elohim. And Biafra is leading this very cause. The liberation of the African people is happening all over the place, and Biafrans laid the foundation of this whole thing. For the fact that the men of 1967, 1970 did not succumb to the bully of Britain. For the fact that the men of 1967, 1970 did not succumb to the bully of the jihadis in the Zoological Republic and all over the world. For the fact they did not succumb to Egypt, did not succumb to British, did not succumb to Russia, US, and other Arab world and other friends of Nigeria. The game is over, my friends. Stop beating the dead horse. You will never stand again on your foot. You can never, not in this life, not now, not tomorrow, not ever, will Nigeria, the Zoological Republic, ever stand again on their feet. The game is over. Like I said, let me reiterate. The day Nigeria signed the day Elohim chose to balkanize and destroy the evil foundation created by Britain. There's a statement our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made on his interview. He said, had it been that this zoological republic was as a result that all the ethnic nationalities come together and said, can we join forces together to build a stronger and bigger empire where interests of people will be protected, and on that basis of agreement, today you are getting this kind of backlashes and all that, that he would have proposed the way forward to the Zoological Republic. But the reverse was the case. that Nigeria was forcefully amalgamated. The people amalgamated was not consulted whatsoever. They were not consulted. And on this falsehood, you want to build your empire. Because the jihad, they live and strive by falsehood. Anywhere there's no falsehood, the jihadis does not strive there. The Fulanis cannot strive there. For the fact that falsehood is domiciled, embedded in the foundation of the Zoological Republic, that's what that gives leverage to the Fulanis and to the jihadis. Today they are now discussing everything is failing. Everything has failed. Every plan that they have made for more than 100 and something years, the plan of Usman Dan Fodio, everything have crashed right before the eye. And who crashed it? Who are the people that crashed it? The Biafrans. The doggedness of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. The unwavering spirit of Simon Ekpa crashed the 100 and something years of plans to overrun those people that are trapped in Nigeria. Consistency of a man for a period of just few years, 4 years now, 2020 to date, or 2019 to date, is just barely 5 years. A man crushed a plan, a mastermind plan that have lingered for 100 and something years in just 5 years, and the extra 12 years of the effort of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Barely how many years? 17 years. Every of their plan was turned upside down. Who would have believed that today Oduduwa will have somebody? Do you know the agreement that made the Yorubas to die to keep one Nigeria today? Do you know what that have made them over the years that the Fulanis are slaughtering them, taking their Ilori, taking their land, and even renaming some villages? You know, it's because all these things are not coming to the mainstream media. That's why you're not hearing it. Some villages of Yoruba land are being renamed by the Fulanis and installing their emirs that are even settling land dispute in Yoruba land. But do you know why you don't hear it? For the fear of Biafrans leveraging on their testimony to give credence to what they are doing, that Nigeria is a fraud. They endure the pain of seeing their children being massacred and sacked, sent to IDP outside the Zoological Republic, outside their own land. They endured this pain for what they stand a chance to gain. Because they promised them that as long as they join together to keep Biafrans down, that they will remain as the second-class citizens of the country, that the proceeds that is coming from the Zoological Republic, they will have share. But it's way too late to continue. Way too late. Way too late. Because the man who sabi, the man, it is his destiny to bring the Zoological Republic to its knees. To bring the Zoological Republic to its knees is here. And there's nothing the zoo can do to stop this. There's nothing the zoo can do to help this. Absolute nothing. The harder they fight to preserve their zoological republic, the harder they fall. The harder they fight to preserve the unpreservable, the harder they fail. The zoological republic has been designed to fail, and it will continue to fail until Biafra is restored. I will play a voice for you just for a few minutes before I go to work. In the evening, we'll be back here. I've not been, I've been busy lately, but this evening we are going to be here, and I want you to join us. I want you to join us in the evening. Please, as you come in, do well to share the program. Share the program so that more people will join us. Share it so that more people will know that we are live now. I'll play this voice for you then and do small analysis more before I will leave you to ponder on those things, and we meet again in the evening. No retreat, no surrender. But have this one thing at the back of your mind. If you did not understand any other thing from the message of this morning, understand this, that it's way too late to save the Zoological Republic. Way too late to save the zoo. All the jihadis in the world can put their forces together. They can decide to send their jihadis in disguise as a road safety officer. Can you imagine the Zoological Republic debating, passing the first reading in the Senate, passing the second reading in the Senate? Very soon they will endorse it for road safety to start bearing arms. Do you know why? They are running shortage of armed men, terrorists, to come and overrun the state, the nation of Biafra. But little did they know that is way too late to save the Zoological Republic. The zoo will be born with the volcano. And Mazi Simon Ekpan is that volcano that will erase every brick that is still sustaining the Zoological Republic. And that time is not far from here. For those that still believe in lies, because of what they stand to gain in the Zoological Republic, your days of criminality is over. Because the voice I want to play for you, the video I want to play for you, that senator is not crying as a result because he wants the life of the so-called citizens of the Zoological Republic to be better. No. But for the fact that he stands a chance to lose the money he's making. That's why he's crying out. That's why he's looking for solution. That's why he thinks that there's something wrong with Nigeria. It's not as a result, oh, we have gotten it wrong. It's not as a result, oh, we have done it wrong. We have starved these people for years. And it's time that we want to make it right. No. But because he's afraid of losing those billions in hard currency, those money they stole and installed them, bank them in different banks in the Western world, that is what that is triggering them to speak whenever you hear them speaking like the video I'm about to play for you that you have there on the screen. Whenever you hear them speaking like this, it's not for your good. It's not for your interest. It is all for their interest. Everything is embedded for their selfishness. Listen to this man.
In Nigeria, someone the courage to say the earlier that senators in Nigeria, someone the courage to say we should not continue to deceive ourselves. This constitution can never give us progress.
Only this night. This video, you might say, oh, it's last year, it's last 2 years, it's last 3 years. But only this night, these senators will wake up to the realization that they have been deceiving themselves. And I want to ask, which other deception can be compared with the deception of the creation of the Zoological Republic that you are serving as a senator today? What other deception can be more heinous than that? What other deception can be more heinous and detrimental than that you were born and you grew up learned as you claim to be, you schooled yourself, and you came out to see that the very institution that you are sworn in to protect it and uphold its integrity does not have any integrity to uphold. That you woke up to see that the institution that you were sworn in to protect its interests does not have interest of anybody at heart. What other deception can be more evil than that? The constitution you are complaining about, or you're about to complain about, was given birth to by the same corrupt system that give birth to you too. So how can you be in the debt? And inside the debt, you are pouring water on yourself to wash yourself clean while you're still in the mud. It doesn't work that way. And that's why the Biafran Republic government in exile is erasing Biafrans from this mud, washing us clean, to come out and stand as a people. That is why it is way too late to save the Zoological Republic. Way too late. You murdered sleep, murdered rest, murdered anything that has to do with unity and collaboration and interests of peoples. The very day you starved over 5 million Biafrans to death. The very day, that day, 1967, 1970, you murdered a lot of things. You murdered progress. You starved progress to death. You starved unity of peoples to death. And you cannot eat your cake and have them. It is way too late to save the zoo. You can use your military, you can hire some of those that you hired before from Egypt to and whatever country you want to hire them. Those that their gluttonous nature cannot endure the free gift of crude oil and the gold and diamond and uranium, you can hire them, but once they stop their feet in the land of Biafra, that marks the end. This generation has come to restore the days we have lost. And there's nothing any janjaweed can do about it. The second day of December is fast approaching. And I wonder what you will be doing that day.
This constitution can never give us peace. This constitution can never give us unity. And unfortunately, most of us in this National Assembly, we don't have the spine to face what we need to give this republic to have peace and progress. What do I mean?
Did you hear that? A senator representing a constituency confessed saying that all of them Panom, both the governors, the senators, local government chairmen, all of them that made up the lawmakers, all of them, the president, every one of them that made up the so-called leaders of the Zoological Republic lacks the capacity to move the Zoological Republic forward, let alone giving it peace. That is what the senator said. That they lack what it takes to give the Zoological Republic peace. Not to give, before you have peace, you must have security. So when he said they lack what it takes to give the Zoological Republic peace, that's why you're being kidnapped right, left, and center. That's why you don't have confidence that you will travel to the north and come back safe. That's why before you apply Kaduna Express Road, before you apply Ore Express Road, before you apply all the highways and even the rural areas in the Zoological Republic, you pray. You go to your pastor, you go to your reverend, you go to your imam, you go to your native doctor, you told them that I want to travel. I'm afraid. I don't know if I will make it back. Because those that you call your representative know within themselves that they lack every credible qualities to give you security, to give you the safety that you want. And any leader that cannot provide security for you, why do you still have them? In a country where you lack security, why do you die? Why do you labor so much to protect such entity? Because you're not protecting it for the sake of it. You're protecting it because of what you are benefiting from it that others are not. You're protecting it because you are living in affluence, while others, the poor masses, are dying in misery. You're protecting the zoo. You're trying everything, bribing the whole world to save it, not because it has a future for the people, not because there's life that will come out of it, because everything the zoo has to offer the people is dead. Is dead. The only thing they have, the Zoological Republic has to offer the people, to those that they call their citizens, is failure. The only thing they have to offer them is bastardizing their dreams. These senators know that they lack the credibility, they lack the capacity to give the so-called citizens of the Zoological Republic security and the future. Yet every one of them are dying to be there. It is ending this year.
This constitution has 68 items. 68 on the exclusive list. This constitution has only 12 on the concurrent list. And those 12 are written so nebulously, so fraudulently, that you know that the intention is to even undermine those concurrent lists. That is
This is the constitution. This is the government you want we the Biafrans to be loyal to. This is the type of system you want us to leave our family, our children to inherit. A system that its constitution was designed so fraudulently to undermine the masses that in a democratic system that they claim to be practicing, while they are practicing a food in bottle system, while they are practicing jihad, while they are practicing Islamic practices, a barbaric practices. The power does not belong to the people. The power belongs to the politicians. That's why you see every one of them dying to have this contraption continue in existence. Deep down inside every one of them, they want Nigeria to cease to exist. But for the fear of what they stand to benefit, they don't want Nigeria to stop existing. But this year, 2024, those their fears will become a reality. And they are seeing it happening. In the evening, we will continue with this message. I just come to give you a tip of what we will be doing in the evening. There are more to this video. I will be analyzing it one after the other in the evening. And at the end, I will give them the message from the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in Ezra. Let me touch light. Let me just give you a little glimpse of what message of the Prime Minister is. And in the evening, I will analyze it to you. So once you see our notification in the evening, you come on board. We are going home. I'm happier today than any other day. As each day passes by, we are drawing closer and closer to our freedom, and I'm happy about that.
for the blood of Biafrans you spilled at Umpo. You must pay for the massacre at Umpo. You must for the blood of Biafrans you spilled at Umpo. You must pay for the massacre of Biafra in Iguacha. You know, people. You must.
In the evening, we go deeper. Do you see why it is way too late to save the zoo? Way too late. Any other person telling you otherwise is deceiving you. Any other person, Sonny, you're welcome, my brother. I salute you from here. Watching again. Any other person telling you otherwise, and you yourself are seeing it, that person is lying to you. That person is not being sincere. That person is deceiving you. And if you join force with that person to deceive yourself, it is your prerogative. It is your cup of tea. The blood of Biafrans you spilled without a cause, 1967, 1970. Innocent children you starved to death. The Zoological Republic will pay for it. It doesn't matter how far you run. It doesn't matter how much you spend to hide your criminality. You are going to pay dearly for it. And that day is not far from here. I will see all of you in the evening. Let me run to work. I'm already running late. May Elohim continue to strengthen you and keep you and give you all it takes to stand until Biafra is restored. That we all will be given the privilege to see what Biafra will look like. Ise, Ise, Ise. Thank you, Biafrans. And remain focused, your eyes on the ball. We are all going home. And very soon, you will sleep in the zoo and you will wake up in Biafra. God bless you and see you in the evening.